right, MyPath. Welcome to MyPath MiniCast, where you can find all things Pathfinder in this 10-minute or less segment about MyPath adventures. So I am your host, Tanisha Waddell Pyle. I am the Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion here at MyPath, and I've been at the company for a little over a year and a half now. And this is my co-host.
Yes, I'm John Soderberg. I am the Business Development Director at MyPath. I have been with the organization for over 21 years.
21 years.
That's a long time.
Yes, you are in it to win it. So we have two existing Pathfinder groups. And those Pathfinder groups are Race and Ethnicity Pathfinder Group and the LGBTQ plus Pathfinder Group. And we're going to have 6 more of those roll out over 2022 to really create a sense of belonging and allyship and empowerment for these different groups that will be coming out, again, like I said, in 2022. But right now, we're going to focus on the 2 that we have currently, Race and Ethnicity and LGBTQ plus, to get those rolled out for the end of 2021. So this month is really special because we will have our first group opening up to all of MyPath. That's going to be the LGBTQ plus group, which will from now on meet the 3rd week of the month, which we will start having Pathfinder Week. So that's going to be something really exciting that we can talk about as well, to put more information out or send more communication out to take a deeper dive into that. But you will learn more things as we roll those out. So this month, as far as for our monthly awareness highlights, you guys get those emails that I send out once a month, kind of with some highlights. I'm just going to touch on those just briefly because I am going to send out a bunch of information about that. So the monthly awareness highlights for this month is that this is October. So October is the kickoff of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And October is all about, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, is all about encouraging mammography, ensuring that screening programs can remain cost effective for companies, and just really kind of just putting a lot of energy out to encourage people, men and women, to go out to get those exams and tests. And to kind of get checked out by your doctor and all those different things to do to kind of make sure that you stay safe or get ahead of any preventative measures that you need to. It is also World Mental Health Day. It's going to be on October 10th. Which is really, really good as well. That really creates energy around destigmatizing mental health, learning a lot more, getting educated, and really empowering people that are dealing with mental health issues, or if curious about learning about those issues. Those are spaces that people can connect, educate, and raise awareness around mental health. So World Mental Health Day is going to be October 10th. And it is also LGBTQ plus History Month as a National Coming Out Day. Is also this month as well. So I'm going to allow John to take a deeper dive into that and talk about the importance of LGBTQ plus History Month and National Coming Out Day.
Thank you, Tanisha. Yes, so October is LGBTQ plus History Month. If you don't know what those letters stand for, those do stand for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer plus. Plus being all-encompassing for any other individuals that maybe aren't identified in those letters or those terms, and along with allies, because we talk a lot about how allies and allyship is vital and important to what we do. October is significant because October 11th, 32 years ago, is when the gay and lesbian movement first marched on Washington to demand equal rights and equality, which is why October 11th is National Coming Out Day. It really celebrates the time and the bravery for people that have come out and have been able to express who they are, because by coming out, it's significant for anybody within our community. It's also something that is significant because it allows for visibility amongst people within the community. And the bigger, the better our visibility is, the more people realize they know LGBTQ plus people. And then they're impacted by LGBTQ plus people. So history is important because there's been a lot of queer pioneers that have been able to do a lot over the years. And I think if people took time to really research the history of our community, they would find so many people have impacted their lives in ways that they wouldn't even know or understand. And the bravery they've had to reflect and to show to be able to do that. So I'm very excited that in the month of October is when we're going to be opening up our Pathfinder group to all MyPath employees. So the Pathfinder Initiative really started About a year ago. I want to say October.
Yeah,
it might be
it
the
was
anniversary
October.
October as
It was
well.
October 2020.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, I think it's been a year. And it started with a small group of people that were from each of our operating companies coming together and really trying to say, how do we want to steer the course within MyPath around these topics and these issues to make sure that we're creating an environment that is completely inclusive, equitable, and diverse for all of our owners. So the small groups have been together, meeting and really steering that course. And one of the key things that they noted was the need to be able to have sort of an owner's resource group, right? So a bigger group where people can come together, be able to talk about the things that are impacting their community, get some shared networking amongst each other, and then raise that visibility to the leadership here at MyPath so that we're making sure that we're steering the course of MyPath in the right direction for these communities.
Yep.
So after laying all the groundwork, we are finally opening it up to everybody. So our first, I know it's very exciting. So our first all owner meeting will be taking place October 19th at 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. It will be done by Zoom, and it is open to anybody that works within MyPath. And it does not mean that you have to be yourself LGBTQ+. You can be an ally, you can be an interested party, you could be supportive. All folks are welcome, and we want to make sure we're creating that atmosphere. The meeting will be only an hour. And during that time, we'll discuss History Month, Coming Out Day. I will be chairing the meeting, but I'll also be looking for a co-chair. So I'm very interested to find any emerging leaders or interested parties within MyPath that want to sort of throw their name in the ring to be able to co-chair that group with us and help steer where that is going. Along with me and then hopefully my new co-chair, we will also have Kim Ray, who is our Chief Operations Officer, who will be our executive sponsor. And Kim will be part of the group to help raise that visibility and awareness amongst the executive team and amongst MyPath, and then support those initiatives that we're doing as well. So it's kind of a really good time. It's kind of the coming out of these groups. So it's really poignant and it's really pretty fantastic. I'm excited to see what we're gonna do. I'm excited to see where you, our owners, are gonna take it, what your needs are, and how we can truly create an environment when you come and you work here, that it is a place that you're safe. It is a place that you can be your authentic self. And it's a place where you feel valued and heard.
Yes.
I always look and say, I started here over 20 years ago, myself as a DSP, directly on the floor, working with students, and have been able to progress to my current position and been able to do that being out. Right? And that's never been a hindrance. And I don't think people would understand the importance of being able to be in a workplace where you can be out and you can be open and you can be proud of who you are, and you don't live in fear of that discovery, and you don't live in fear of what that's going to mean for your job. And you can find that here with us, so we can make that even better. So I'm really excited for the Pathfinder group to kick off and get started in October.
Super, super exciting. Thank you so much, John. Like we said, John is actually the co-host, but actually our very first guest. So do know that we will be out there looking for you guys to come in and be special guests on this monthly minicast. So that's what we have for you for the month of October. Again, very exciting things rolling out. This month, LGBTQ+ Pathfinder is opening up, and next month will actually be our Race and Ethnicity Pathfinder group is going to open up to the entire MyPath group. And our next month, we'll have a special guest on from the Race and Ethnicity Pathfinder group to talk about the energy and the things that are going on with the Race and Ethnicity Pathfinder group. So thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us. And we will see you next time.
We will. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.